When students have faith in their capacity to get better, they are more likely to embrace challenges and view mistakes as learning opportunities, which, in fact, is what they should be, right? Welcome to the Teacher RockStar podcast, the podcast that's dedicated to providing valuable insights, practical tips, and proven strategies to equip new teachers for success. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, educator, published author, and instructional coach. Join me in each episode as we offer a supportive platform for navigating the challenges of the teaching profession. Okay, now in today's episode, we're going to be discussing how to nurture the failure of making mistakes. Now, at the end of this episode, you're going to learn 9 specific strategies that you can use in your own classroom to nurture mistake tolerance. One significant hurdle students face in their learning journey is the apprehension of making errors, right? Nobody wants to make a mistake, right? And it oftentimes leads to embarrassment. However, as educators, we have the power to transform this fear into a driving force for advancement and innovation. Let's explore how we can accomplish this. Now, as I said earlier, I'm going to be sharing 9 specific strategies as to how we can do this, okay? Now, the first one is establishing a classroom atmosphere that normalizes mistakes as a natural part of the learning process, which is crucial. It all starts with how teachers handle mistakes. By showcasing a reaction to our errors, we communicate to students that nobody is without flaws and that learning is an ongoing journey, right? Sharing stories about times when, we've made mistakes and learned from them helps humanize the learning process. And, it sets an example. The second thing is incorporating feedback into teaching strategies is essential. To categorize responses as correct or incorrect, providing detailed, actionable feedback that guides students towards understanding and improvement is key. Now, this approach not only assists students in learning from their mistakes, but also diminishes the anxiety often associated with receiving feedback. Keep in mind that the goal here is for students to see errors as opportunities for development rather than reflections on their abilities. Now, strategy number 3, it involves fostering a growth mindset. Okay, now, Carol Dweck's study on fixed versus growth mindsets highlights the importance of believing in the potential for skills to improve through dedication and hard work. Encouraging students to appreciate effort, persistence, and progress over talent is crucial. When students have faith in their capacity to get better, they are more likely to embrace challenges and view mistakes as learning opportunities, which, in fact, is what they should be, right? All right, moving on to strategy 4. It's vital to create environments where students can take risks in a supportive manner. Okay, I think this goes really without saying. This can be achieved by engaging them on hands on projects, collaborative tasks, and activities that encourage problem solving approaches. Allowing students to explore solutions and learn from their experiences help them develop thinking skills and problem solving abilities while normalizing the process of trial and error. Teaching can often feel like a solitary endeavor, with educators navigating challenges without a dedicated support system. Our 12-month mentoring program is crafted to address these challenges, providing a supportive network and resources to empower you on your teaching journey. Imagine a community of teachers flourishing in an environment of continual learning, mutual support, and shared expertise. Our mentoring program is the solution to your need for ongoing support and professional development. Enjoy exclusive bonuses, monthly live sessions, and a wealth of resources designed to enhance your skills and well-being. Ready to invest in your growth and join a vibrant community of educators? Use the link in our podcast description to learn more about our mentoring program. Now, this brings us up to the 5th strategy I want to share with you. Participating in classroom discussions also nurtures a culture that embraces errors. Encouraging students to share their thoughts and reasoning, even if unsure of the answer, not only improves understanding, but also reinforces the idea that making mistakes and discussing them are essential parts of learning. It's a natural process here. Establishing and encouraging atmosphere where students feel free to express themselves is paramount, to say the least. Okay, moving on to strategy 6, and that is incorporating reflective practices into your teaching routine can be advantageous. Okay, after finishing a task or a project, it's beneficial to encourage students to reflect on what they have learned from their mistakes and how they can use this new knowledge going forward. Reflection helps reinforce learning outcomes and inspires students to view errors as chances for growth rather than hindrances. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, how can this be achieved? Well, several ways. It can be achieved by journal writing, engaging in group conversations, or having one on one discussions, whole group, small group discussions. It's important to customize teaching methods to meet the needs of every kid. Recognize that every student learns at their own pace and in their own way. Provide learning paths and types of support to help each student succeed. When students feel listened to and supported, they are more likely to experiment with things and learn from their mistakes without feeling criticized. Okay. The 7th strategy, encouraging collaboration among students, can also enhance their acceptance of making mistakes. Through working, students learn to value perspectives and realize that errors are a natural part of everybody's learning journey. Collaborative learning fosters a sense of community, shared progress, empowering students to assist each other in overcoming challenges. Okay, and this leads us to strategy number 8. Incorporating technology and innovative teaching approaches can establish interactive learning environments. Educational games, simulations, digital tools, offer feedback. Allow students to explore and learn from errors in a stress-free setting. Technology plays a role in improving the learning experience by adding clarity and in identifying and rectifying errors. Okay, now this brings us to our last strategy. It's essential to acknowledge and celebrate students' progress alongside their work. It's important to praise and admire students, not for their accomplishments, but for their perseverance, creativity, and willingness to take on risks. Celebrations in settings can be as simple as giving compliments, presenting certificates, or showcasing their achievements on classroom displays. Recognizing and valuing their learning process is vital, okay, to say the least. In conclusion, creating an environment that embraces mistakes in classrooms involves fostering a setting where students feel at ease taking risks and learning from their failures. By showcasing responses to errors, providing feedback, encouraging a growth mindset, and using diverse teaching methods, we can empower our students to develop resilience and self confidence. Let's consider mistakes as chances for learning and guide our students towards becoming lifelong learners. All right. Well, there you have it, my friend. I want to thank you for listening to the Teacher RockStar podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hiles. If there's ever a topic that you want me to talk about on the show, it's as simple as sending me an email. I read everything that comes in here, and I'd love to hear from you, okay? If you feel that you got value from this episode, don't forget to subscribe to us at the Teacher RockStar podcast. And if you'd like to support us, please feel free to share our podcast with others, post about it on social media, leave a rating and review. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again, and we will see you same time, same place. And remember, my friend, you got this. Take care.
You've been listening to the Teacher RockStar podcast with your host, Steve Hiles. We hope you've enjoyed this podcast as much as we have. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community of Teacher RockStars. Until then, thanks for listening.